What should go on an opt-in page? A page that you use to offer something in exchange for them opting in to get that thing from you. So here's the thing that's happened. As more and more people have come out with page builders and those kinds of things, they've started putting more and more things onto the templates that people use for opt-in pages. So we've started getting things like testimonial blocks and about me and a map showing where you are and some more places to put more content and on and on and on. And what we have found is almost always every one of those things that I just mentioned, when you put them on your page, you tend to get lower rates of opt-in. And that's the whole purpose for this page, is to get people to opt in. You don't want them to do anything else. And so if you put something else on and they don't opt in as much, then that page has failed. So let's talk about what ought to be on that page. Now, let me tell you where I'm getting this, what ought to. I take that term very seriously. I've tested thousands of opt-in pages. And what I'm giving you is I'm summarizing the results of those tests. Is that okay? If I just cut through everything for you and just give you the things that work the best? All right, here we go. All right, here's an opt-in page. So ignore the blue stuff. This is a page. So it starts with some language up here. That's a headline. Now that headline, we'll loop back about what that headline ought to be about in just a minute. Then down below that, we get this section in here. This is short body copy. So this might be a total of 15, 20 words total. In fact, all the copy on this page is certainly less than 100 words. It might easily be less than 50 words. Okay. And so this is 1 to 5 statements that talk about what it is that they get in the thing that they're opting in for. Then you have a button that pops up a form that enables them to opt in. Now, sometimes you can actually put the whole form right here. Our testing usually shows that having a button that pops up a form actually tends to perform better. Then over here, we've got a picture. Now that picture is really quite important, actually. That picture ought to either be a picture of what they're getting, or it's a picture of what their life will look like after they've gotten that thing. A lifestyle, a transformational kind of picture. And so it's one of those two things. And then the final piece is this one down here, which is just the legal language, which you've got to have like run Facebook ads to it, GDPR kinds of things. So you probably have a terms of service, a privacy policy, and a copyright statement. That's it. Now let's look at two levels. Number one, what's not on this page? Number one, there's no navigation bar up here. There's no logo. There's no contact us, blog, all those kinds of things that normally go in a navigation bar. You want people, when they come to this page, they've got two options: opt in or leave. That's it. So the only links on this page are down here in this legal language, and that's just going to your terms of service and your privacy policy. And then this one isn't linked. It's just a copyright statement. That's it. They opt in or they leave. Second thing, there's no testimonials. There's no about you. There's none of that, all that other junk that you're seeing people put on these pages. They almost always decrease conversion. Next piece that is not on here. There's not a video on here. Almost always, when we see a video on an opt-in page, it reduces conversion rate. You don't want to put a video on there. Now, let's talk about just a couple other little things that you should know about these. Headlines usually are one of two things. The first one is the headline can talk about the problem they have, and then this solves the problem, or it's talking about, hey, get this, that solves the problem. So your a really good opt-in page is problem focused with a short description of what it is that they're getting. That's my default. Is I always write. Usually this is a question. Do you have such and such a problem? And then this free report shows you boom, 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 and they're done. Other piece, this button, the color of that button, your artist or the artistic part of you is going to want to make that match your theme. If this is blue, this button's going to be blue. This should be ugly. Uglify that button. It should be the only time that color appears on the page. It's probably red, orange, or yellow. If it's yellow, you're going to put black print in the middle. If it's red or orange, it's going to be white print in the middle. It's going to be ugly. It's designed to do that so that it attracts attention. All of this should fit on a single page without having to scroll down, including on mobile. If they have to scroll, then you've got too much there, and you're probably going to have to do two different versions, one for mobile and one not for mobile. It's easy to do in most page builders. You just have to pay attention and learn how to do it. I can't tell you specifically how to do this, but there'll be a little thing that looks like a bigger screen, a little thing that looks like a cell phone. Click the cell phone button and redesign this page to work on the cell phone. And then go back to your desktop version and make sure you didn't blow the desktop version. One other piece. I showed this looking three-dimensional. I was doing that because I wanted to illustrate to you, this is a picture of the product. Do not put something that looks like they're getting a 250-page book if they're getting a 5-page report. Nothing ticks people off faster than, hey, I thought I was getting a 250-page book and you gave me 5 pages. Now, the ideal length of an opt-in incentive is about 5 pages. So that's what you really want to give them is 5 pages, not 250 pages. But please don't use one of those programs that enables you to make it look like a book and make it look hardcover and everything. And if that's not what you're giving them, don't show a picture of something that they're not receiving. All right, there you go. Short and sweet. Headline, short body copy, problem statement. This solves that problem. Boom, boom, boom. Here's what you get in it. A button that pops up a form, some legal language, and a picture either of what they're getting or what their life will be like after they get it. Right there, you've just gotten a short course in how to do an opt-in page, and this is the ideal. It's tested. It consistently tests better than virtually anything else I can put on that page. Got any questions? Got any comments? Got any experience? Let me know in the comments. This is Don Crowther saying, just go do this stuff.